Hi, my name is Jamie and welcome to my cross-stitching channel, and welcome back for anybody who's visiting me again. Today is Sunday, February 27th, and this is Flosstube number 6. So today I have a few things I'd like to talk about. I have an FFO, or fully finished object, if you don't know what that means. I have a little bit of haul, and I worked on 4 whips this week. Yeah, sorry, just double checking. Alright, so first of all, I did a fully finished object. So my whip progress won't be quite as much as it normally is because I was doing some other things as far as cross stitching goes. So I did get a fully finished object. So in my first video in my whip parade, you would have seen my full coverage of the sunflowers in a vase that I made for my mom. So I finally went ahead and washed it and ironed it and put it all together in a frame, so it looks like this now. So sorry for the glare in that picture. I tried like 4 different angles and couldn't make it work, so but I got that all put together and gave it to her, and she was really happy about it, so I was really glad to kind of get that out of the way. I know she's been waiting for it. I looked up the picture when I took of the finish, and it was in 2020, like April of 2020. So a little bit behind on that. Took me almost 2 years to put it together, but she has it now. So I would have showed you to you guys in person, but she part of the reason I also didn't stitch as much as she came into town, and I was spending time with her and my sister and her family, so yeah, some family time, but I wanted to get that to her while she was still here. So that was my FFO. So haul, I did get a couple of patterns since last time. If you are on my Instagram, you'll have seen these already. So I was talking about potential starts in my last video, and I went ahead and bought 2 of the patterns that I was talking about. So the first one I bought is the Twisted Band Sampler. Sorry about the glare. By Northern Expressions Needlework. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys have already seen this. It's pretty popular. I think Sarah the Stitchin' Mommy is doing this one right now. So I got the version that has specialty stitches in it. So I did start working on that one. I'll show that to you. That's one of my whips I got a new start. So that's the first thing I bought. Pattern is really nice, really easy to follow. I'm a little intimidated still, but we'll go over that some more in a minute. So that was the first one I got, and then the second thing I got was a Mirabilia, and I picked Lady Justice. That's what this one is called. I have a little local needle workshop, or LNS, that is in Salt Lake City that I'd like to go to and see if I can find all the stuff. Obviously DMC, I can just get Joann's or whatever, but for the beads and the Krynic and things like that, possibly the fabric, I'm gonna make a trip up to my LNS and see what I can do as far as kitting this one up all the way. So I'm not gonna be starting it quite yet because I don't have everything, but that's the second thing I got. So I love it. Green is my favorite color, and I've seen this one a couple of times before, just like browsing through the different ones they have, and I kept coming back to it. So I am trying to figure out what kind of fabric would be best. I don't care for what they used in the mock-up very much. I mean, it looks good, but I kind of want something a little bit more, I don't know, vibrant. I haven't decided. I don't know. I'm not very good. I don't know. It just seems like some people have such a knack for picking like the exact right fabric to go with a pattern, and sometimes I feel like I struggle with that a little bit. So, because I don't want to wash out any of the colors. I don't want to clash with anything. So I was thinking maybe like a purple, like a light lavender. I don't know. Maybe more of a neutral, like a gray or something. I haven't decided. So yep, still working on getting all that stuff together. So I really like it. I'm still feeling a little intimidated. I've never used metallic. I've never done beading. So it's going to be a lot of firsts for me here. Going to be learning some new things. So if anybody could point me towards videos that help with stuff like that, that would be great. So, all right. So, I talked about my FFO, my haul. I know. I feel like some people have hauls where it's like lots and lots and lots of things. I just don't buy a lot all at one time usually. I mean, I bought a bunch of floss, but that's about it. So, anyway. So that's the first part, and then we will go on to whips now. And ooh, that's loud. Sorry. So I did get some. I guess that's another haul thing. I got these project bags from Amazon. I'm sure you've seen. I've seen a couple of different Flosstubers, and people have them. So the first thing I worked on. So I apologize if like the zipping, the crinkling. I hope that's not too loud or anything. But it's nice to have them in bags now. So the first thing I worked on was, so I did this on Sunday night. So this is Realm of Middle Earth, and it's the extra large. I don't know if there's another version. I think it's just the extra large. So Realm of Middle Earth extra large. It's by Tilton Crafts. I'm not sure if it's still there or not. I did try to search it the other day, and just to get like the product image picture, and I couldn't find it. So I'm not sure if it's still there or not. So yeah, so this is Realm of Middle Earth. Sorry, I have to kind of pull my stuff apart so that it'll fit in the bag, so this might be a little bit of a challenge here. Okay, this thing is so big. Alright, so I am stitching this on 28 count, easy count, with 2 threads, or 2 strands of floss over 1 fabric thread. My mom asked me today, she's like, what does that mean when you say like 2 over 1? So I thought maybe it'd be good to explain that a little bit more. So this is where I got from last time. So it's just a lot more of this. I think it's 3854. Lots and lots and lots of this color in this chart. So I think I put in about 780 stitches on this. Sorry, I'm having trouble holding it upright. So just kind of sat down and I put on some Flosstube and just used the same color and just filled in some more. Really close to that, where there's a letter right here. Really, really close to that now. I almost went ahead and did it, but it was getting late. So that's the progress on my first whip. It is moving really quickly. I was a little worried about this one at first when I decided to do it because it's so big. It's kind of like the equivalent of a supersize Heaven and Earth design chart. But this one, there's a lot of background and the background goes really quickly. So I'm like, maybe it won't take me 20 years. Maybe it'll take me like 15 years. I don't know. We'll see. So that's my first whip. The second whip I have is the video game sampler by ScreamingHeartDesign. And I put in, I believe I had worked on this for 2 days. I got going and I just wanted to keep going. So this is stitched on 18 count Ada. It's the color Barnwood. If I picture this plus. Sorry, trying to center this a little bit. Sorry, I'm working with a new setup and stuff, so I'm a little bit thrown this week. I'm sorry if I'm stumbling a little bit. Okay. So here is my progress from last time. You guys, I love this design. I love it. It's so much fun. So last time I had all of this and then all over. So I added I did these blocks here, added the CK and the first F-bomb down here, and then did this little Pac-Man ghost. Had a little bit of an oh shit moment with this one. I got in, I can't remember how many blocks I did. Maybe I did have 2 blocks done last time. But I was doing some of these other ones and realized that I made either this one or this one too short, one stitch too short, because I was coming down here putting these in and this wasn't lining up, and I'm like, oh no. So I had to frog a little bit, but I only had to take out like the black, and then I just added a stitch and fixed it. So but I think it's turning out really awesome. I love the colors on this fabric. I'm really happy with it. So I'll be working on that some more. This just goes really quickly, and it's fun. I love finishing motifs. It's like a mini finish. So my boyfriend really likes it too. This is for him because he's the video gamer. So, but yeah, so that's my second one. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired today. Okay, so that was whip number 2. Whip number 3 is Mini Loyalty. This is a Heaven and Earth design, and the artist is Cherie Gerhardt. And this one is also stitched 28 count, but it's just a regular Lugana. Also 2/1. Get it the right way. Alrighty. So here is the progress from last time. So I did a lot more in the Badger this time around. I kind of have abandoned the background for a minute. I just needed something else to work on this one, because otherwise I'm just not feeling pulled to it very much right now. So in order to get me to work on it, I decided to just keep going with the Badger. So if you can see, there's a bunch of like grays and dark greens and things in there. But I'm pretty sure I cleared 1,000 stitches on this one. So this is like his face coming in. I believe his eye is like right here, and his nose is just down here. And this is like the lighter part on his ear and around on his cheek. And then this is the outline to the shield that's behind him. So it's fun to see some new stuff coming in. But, so that is Mini Loyalty. I did, how far did I get? I believe I hit 10% on this one, which is halfway to the goal that I wanted this year. So I think I only need about maybe 7,000 more stitches until I hit the goal. Something to that effect. So, but I'm really happy with how that's turning out. It's amazing how much confetti is in these mini ones, but lots of color changes. So that is my progress on Mini Loyalty. And then my last whip was a new start. It was this twisted band sampler. I had the fabric already. I am using a 32 count, just a plain white Lugana even weave. I bought it originally for my Realm of Middle Earth full coverage, and then I started on it and I got actually kind of far, and then I realized that the 32 count was just, it was not for me. It was too small. The stitches were getting really bulky, and so I decided to repurpose it. So I cut out a piece and I'm using it for this. So I started this. Okay, before I forget, again, because I forget every week to mention this, the video game sampler that I'm doing by ScreamingHeartDesign is a stitch along with Total Stitch Show. Steph, I'm sorry. It took me 3 times to get that. Oh my goodness. So if you guys want to follow our progress, join in on this Sal. I will put the tag here, or the hashtag of what it is. It's SHDF this game, Sal. I failed. It's okay. So anyway, moving on. So new start. Northern Expressions Needlework, Twisted Band Sampler. And I just started up here in the corner with these colors. And this is how far I am. So I have finished band number 1. I really like it so far. I actually am enjoying the over 2. I was worried that maybe I wouldn't, but it's actually a lot of fun. And it goes pretty quickly because it's like monochromatic, just like in the section, it's just this color, then this color, then this goes. So it's kind of like, it goes pretty quickly because you don't have to keep changing colors. So I finished the first band. I'm gonna check really quick. I believe there are 17 bands total. Sorry, this might take me just a second, bear with me. So there are, sorry, there's diagrams in here. By the way, if anybody like wants to do this one, they're scared about the specialty stitches, they do have really detailed like diagrams of how to do them. I haven't used them yet, so I'm hopeful that they'll be a good enough explanation, because I am feeling really intimidated by that part. It's just because I haven't done it before, so I'm excited to try it out. I'm gonna probably keep this one out until I get through at least one more band of the specialty stitches, and we'll see how that goes. But so yeah, there's 17 bands. So I am thinking that I would like to at least do one band a month, and then I'll finish it in just under a year and a half-ish, something like that. That way I don't get bogged down. I kind of want to stretch this one out a little bit because it's fun. Like it's kind of a different project. It's a good break between my full coverages because I have a lot of them. That's part of why I've been adding some new projects this time. Like lately, is because I kind of want something that's a little bit different than what I do all the time. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep that one out for a little bit longer, and I'm just gonna do little bits at a time. So for March, I'll focus on band number 2 with the first set of specialty stitches. So we'll see how that goes. I might try it a little bit later today. I did finish the darker color on that band earlier today, so. But anyway, sorry, I always feel like I babble a little bit, but anywho, so that is everything I worked on. Not, like I said, not as much progress as the last few weeks, just with family visiting, and work's been kind of crazy, and doing the FFO, that took a couple of nights where I only could use about half my time for stitching. So the next week should be pretty much back to normal. We don't have anybody visiting, and I may be kitting up some more stuff, but if I don't, then my stitching time will be what it normally is. So anyway, if you made it this far with me, thanks for watching, and I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe and healthy, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.